What's up, everybody? Welcome to podcast now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the Max Payne remakes. I saw this interesting article floating around online of basically who does it come down to, in terms of trailer and this promotional kind of stuff. Is it Remedy or is it Rockstar? Turns out, and it might not be the most surprising thing of all time, but it's actually Rockstar, right? So Rockstar is the publisher. We know they're working very closely with Remedy, but Remedy's in the driver's seat, right? They're doing it. I think many people, including myself, extremely hyped, especially with how Alan Wake 2 did that kind of visual representation, that New York, kind of black and white style. Super good. I think very much they're just going to use a lot of that stuff when it comes to Max Payne. I have full confidence, in them. I've had confidence in them for a long time. But, again, whose job is it to talk about this game? What's interesting is that Remedy is actually very open, I feel like, especially the more I look at these things online and we look at the investor calls and, companies that are just willing to kind of say the progress that their games are making versus ones that are very quiet. Remedy is very talkative, and I very much can respect that because, again, you honestly do not get that from a lot of companies. So it's an interesting thing where it's like through them and every quarter, they do one of these things. Max Payne is like progress. It's never really suffered a setback. It's looking good. It's doing well, in terms of that production pipeline. Obviously, it's not ready yet, but, it's getting there. And in terms of this article, we'll take it from the gamer here. Don't expect to see the Max Payne remake anytime soon, as Remedy confirms it's not in charge of marketing. And basically, this was Remedy's CEO that said all the communication and marketing is in their hands, Rockstar's, and we are not commenting anything on that. And he was asked about the potential of teasing the game. I'm not holding my breath. I still do think there is like a 2% possibility that this game comes out like late fall, and it's just like one of the bigger surprises that you're going to get of the year. I'm not expecting it. I feel like it's probably 2026, and then Control maybe 2027. So that's all fine and dandy, right? But the game is close, and I mean, like, besides FBC Firebreak, which comes out in June, right? This is Remedy's. I believe, and I've believed this for a long time, and I think you pay attention to how they're saying things in the investor calls. This is their next game. Okay, after FBC Firebreak, this is their next game. It's before Control, it's before Control 2, or before anything else besides that, right? So this is next up. It's just, can it slip in or can it not? And I guess, okay, well, going to Rockstar instead of Remedy, well, like, what does that mean in terms of, promotional kind of stuff? It'll be interesting to see how that works, especially if it comes out next year, and maybe it's like, I think it would be ready by like midway next year. I don't think you're talking like fall of 2026. Could be wrong. That could exactly be when it is. But I feel like it could come out, ironically, maybe around GTA 6. So I guess, I say that because it's like, okay, well, it's up to Rockstar to talk about it and to show it off. When do they pick to do it? They might, actually, we know based off of probably GTA itself, they like to wait. They really like to make people be patient. And then, how do they kind of balance it with GTA 6, right? So, I don't know. I've always thought this would be a really good, like, Jeff Keighley type show, whether it's Gamescom or Summer Game Fest or, like, Game Awards. Game Awards showed off Alan Wake 2 for the first time years ago. I feel like it would make a lot of sense there, but it wouldn't be from Remedy, right? It would be from Rockstar. So just kind of wanted to throw that out there. Just a little bit of new info just in general. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.